Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm going to put the threshold down between the art room in the barn for my daughter and the rest of the barn. Now here I'm just going to use furring strips. These are 1x4, just bought them at Lowe's. I did carefully select them so I had the best looking ones I could find, but I'm leaving them unsanded, all natural. All I'm doing is cutting, fitting, gluing them down. I'm using a PL Premium adhesive. It's really good. I'm using 3/4 inch or inch and 3/4 18 gauge brads. And as I set these pin nails in, I'm setting them in at about a 30-degree angle roughly. Just toe nailing them in or at the edge. Now what I'm doing with the knife is I'm beveling the edge of it, so that when the wood is set in place, the flooring is set in place, it maintains that nice uniform gap. If you look at the furring strips, they have a rounded edge that comes that way from the mill. So all I'm doing is carrying on that feature to the ends of the wood as well. This is an interesting way to put a floor in. I like a wood floor in my shop, but I really do not like concrete. I know it has its place, but I prefer wood. And if I was to go and use pre-finished hardwood floor, or even unfinished hardwood floor, this floor would cost about $5 to $6 a square foot if I bought cheap hardwood floor. Now I've got 2,500 square foot, so you do the math. This floor will come out to just about $2 a square foot. That's glue, nails, stain, varnish. Now it'll take me twice as long to put it in, but that's really not a concern. I'm really looking for something I like and something that is going to hold up really well. And if I burn it or stain it or scratch it or dent it, it isn't going to bother the looks of it. It's already distressed in appearance. Anyway, what we're seeing here is the threshold, and it's just a separator between the two areas of the barn. Any place I have a doorway, you're going to see this kind of feature. Setting the nails is not too complicated. Just put it on the edge. You drive it about every 8 to 10 inches, depending as needed. Just cut the wood, put the glue on it, nail it, and you're done. The urethane is really nice, this PL Premium, but it has the annoyance of wanting to ooze out. Even after you've released the trigger pressure, it'll continue trying to ooze out of the tube. So what I do is I cut the end of the tube when I open it just slightly smaller than this tent stake I have. And then I drive the tent stake in after I've used or applied the glue, and it fits tight enough to keep the urethane from trying to push its way out. Now I'm going to stain this two different colors. The central part of the threshold and most of the wood itself will be this pecan. It's a Minwax pecan stain, oil-based. And I'm just applying it here with a little foam brush. I wanted the pecan color because what I want the wood to look like is old yellowed pine, something that's been aged. Now I'm not sanding the floor. All I'm going to do is stain it and poly it. A couple coats of poly. I might think this was never going to hold up, but my previous workshop I did about 10 years ago has got exactly the same floor in it. Furring strips, polyurethane coat, and it still looks good to this day. It's dented, it's got stains on it, but it still looks like an old worn floor, it looks just the same as when I put it down. Now this is a walnut stain I'm going to use for the border, and it's just a way to demark one room from another. It just adds a little flair to the opening instead of running the wood through. It also makes it easy that I can do one room at a time, and not worry about joining the two rooms. So it actually makes it simpler, and I can do one room and then another room when I feel like it, or skip to a different place and not have to worry about joining the boards together to give it a good steady flow, the natural flow to the wood. Plus, like I said, it adds a little flair, and it's my workshop. This is what I want it to look like. I mean, we all love to build our workshops the in our own way to make them unique to our tastes. And this is just what I like. Now, most of my videos so far, I think all my videos have been basically about woodworking, but honestly, I'm not a woodworker. I'm not a carpenter. But this is what I have to do to finish up my barn and make it nice. I'm going to do a lot more videos on my barn build. When I started it, I never even considered doing anything on YouTube, so a lot of the work I've done has never been videotaped. But I am going to do some changes in the barn, and I'll take you along on that journey if you're interested. I will videotape them, post them, whether you watch them or not, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Make sure you push the little bell icon there so you'll be notified when I update my videos. But it looks really nice. Tomorrow I'll poly it, and I'm going to try to get the other video out of the floor I did this weekend.
Videotaping still? We're good? No, don't put your fingers in front of it, honey. All right, hit stop. All right, hit stop.